What's up, Brian? This is Rob. Going to give you a walkthrough of the Blazer. Try to show you some of the imperfections on this thing. To give you an idea, paint's all original. As you know, air ride suspension, 24-inch reps. This is how I typically have it for driving height. So this isn't fully dumped, but you can drive it and turn at this height, which looks pretty good. So we'll just do kind of a walk around here so you can see it. Take a look at the front bumper. You know, we got a little bit of a scratch there. This could easily be repainted. That probably won't buff out, so that would be one thing maybe that would need to be done, is a touch up or repaint on the bumper. But the bumper's straight, body's super straight, as you can see on both sides. There's not a ding on this thing, which is one of the reasons why I bought it. Northwest owned its whole life, so there's no rust on it at all, which is great about buying a car from the West Coast. So it's lived in basically Washington and Oregon its whole life. The roof, there's no dents or dings on it. The roof doesn't need to be cleaned. It's got a little bit of tree sap right here, which will come off. The paint correction guy didn't do the roof. I want to do that myself. Let's see. So when I'm talking about chips, I'm talking about like these little ones here, very small. There's a few on the corner. The rest of the fender looks pretty good. So those could be touched up, and I might actually do that. It's not really prepped for sale because I've just been slowly cleaning it up and deciding if I want to sell it, because it's super nice, but for the right price I would. Windows are freshly tinted, so they match really nice. This side, this bumper looks good. I mean, there looks to be a very fine scratch that was touched up at one point right here that you can barely see. You can see it there. You can only see it like if you're about 5 feet, but that's the only touched up scratch I can see on the truck. Not sure that happened, that was before me, but again, you don't really notice it. Could be painted if you wanted to, just the left rear quarter panel. The back of this thing, bumper's in good shape. That's a new exhaust tip. Never really towed anything, so I'm sure that's pretty clean. The only chip I see is in the plastic license plate thing here, but that can easily be touched up. But as far as the paint's really good. Just got some really fine scratches in the clear coat that, like I was saying, would need a stage 3 correction to get out. But again, something you don't notice unless you're 6 inches away from it. Glass is all really nice. This side of the bumper is really good. This quarter panel's perfect. So there's no chips really on the body panels at all, unless you're looking at, you know, the front fender like I talked about. This side's not as bad as the other side. I really can't really see any. This stuff is just, yeah, some real minor ones, but you got to get up close to notice it. What I was talking about is the chipping in the clear coat behind the wheels, is this kind of stuff down here, because this is a plastic piece, so it can't really be buffed. So that's kind of some of the clear coat pitting that happens with these. It's pretty common. It might come out with a stage 3. Again, I don't know. You really don't notice it unless you're in direct light. The front actually doesn't really have it. This is just dirt, so that cleans up. So it's really just basically by the back tires. Let's take a look at the other one. Again, from 5 feet away, it looks like a show truck. You know, this is 2006. It's, geez, 15, 16 years old. So I wanted something with original paint because I knew if I did get it painted, I didn't have to worry about taking off some crappy job. So here we go again. Behind the tire, a little bit of that clear coat paint pitting in front of the back tire. You know, that could come out with a little bit of work potentially, I don't know. Looks to be a little bit of chipping along the door there. Very minor. Again, a touch-up pen would get that. You wouldn't notice it. So, I mean, just some real little stuff. For original paint, it cleaned up really nice with a stage 2 polish. A stage 3 polish would probably get a lot of that out, and then you just want to do a little bit of touch-up paint for some of the rock chips. Here's the hood. Hood's in really good shape. You know, I see maybe one chip in the clear coat that I gotta try to, oh, right there. I mean, there's literally, for a 16-year-old, 17-year-old truck, that's pretty good. Glass is really nice. Again, we'll take a look at the roof. So now I'm gonna start it up for you. And then you can see, so we do got Viper alarm with a remote start. So we're gonna start it. Do another walk around. Little bit of scraping down here on the bottom of the bumper, which is to be expected on a lowered vehicle. But if you painted that bumper because of that other scratch, it'd be perfect. Those are new white decals on the SS badges. Original badges. So this is a driving stance. Looks pretty good. And now I'm gonna dump it with the bag so you can see what it looks like. And then we'll do the interior. It actually had a new dash cluster there. So here's the air ride. You can control the front, go all the way down, bottom all the way down. Nice new stereo with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that stuff. So here it is, all the way lowered, so you can see what it looks like. Looks really good like this. This is how I park it when if you go to the grocery store, go to car shows, gets a lot of attention, looks really good. So that's all the way lowered. So you can see here are the wheels. I weren't really going to show you the condition. The wheels are really nice. Brand new brakes, calipers. I mean, this thing's got new struts, adjustable suspension, all that. So some wheels are really good shape. New tires. You have a little bit of chipping on some of the edges of the wheels, not from being curved, but just rock chips, because you got 30 series tires here, so they're super low profile. The other wheel, brand new brakes all the way around. You can see some of that Ride-Tech suspension back there. I mean, this thing's got sway bars, everything. This thing has about 10,000 in new parts. Probably 6,000-7,000 of that was suspension. So here's the other wheel too. You can see here, really good shape. So now I'll show you the interior. So this is a 3SS, so it is power everything. I'm gonna roll the windows down. All the windows are tinted, sunroof is tinted. So this is 06, so it's got suede. This is all original, so pretty good shape, 127,000 miles. Really clean carpet, but I do have WeatherTechs in here, brand new. Again, new Alpine stereo. Some gauges here for speedometer, gauge for your air ride. And then we'll take a look at the back. Again, really clean carpet. Headliner's pretty clean. A little bit of handprints here and there, but I'm gonna clean that up around the handles from people touching it probably. Open up the trunk. I do have a WeatherTech mat for this as well. It's just not in. And it does have a cover to protect, and it is wired for, it's already got an amp wired, so he's got to throw a sub in here. It's got new speakers and everything, which I'll give you the details. So anyway, there she is. Take a look at this video. Tell me what you think. Have a good night.